Today I'm with David Massey, a family law attorney at Massey & Massey. Hi David, thanks for joining me here today.
Thanks, Katie.
You know, we often get asked what happens if a mediation fails. It doesn't happen too often at all, but what do you have to say about that?
Well, sometimes the mediation fails because the parties themselves had an emotional connection that they just couldn't make it a little bit further, but they're not far from getting it resolved. Some people think that when a mediation fails, now they have to go to a judge and they have to have all this litigation expenses. And what I've found is that if I send as I said, it doesn't happen often, but if I send those people off with names of good family law attorneys that I think are still trying to resolve cases for their clients, sometimes those attorneys can bridge that gap.
And I've seen the same thing too, where it's in mediation, one party wasn't fully participating, but they went to a consulting attorney afterward and reached out to the other consulting attorney, and they were able to resolve the issues out of court. So I think that's a good point. Just because the mediation may not have worked, it doesn't mean you're headed to court and judge and a big trial, don't you think?
I agree, and even though mediations are confidential, so that the person who's participating in those offers they make can't be used against them later on, a lot of times the parties really bridge a lot of issues and resolve a lot of issues, and so the attorneys that are now working with them can often piggyback on those efforts and they get to a resolution. It's really kind of nice.
That is nice, yes. I've seen that sometimes too, and just because the mediation doesn't work doesn't mean you're headed to court. Thank you so much, David.
You're welcome.
If you'd like to know more about David Massey, please reach out to me and I'd be happy to connect you. Thank you.